The more I study Islam, the more I begin to think that Allah must have really been onto something with some of the practices that he condoned and straight up was involved in within their most trusted sources. For far too long, I'd write off their practices such as encircling a gigantic structure and trying to kiss a black stone inside as mere relics of paganism that Muhammad must have been exposed to during his time. However, as I've seen what's been going on in the world today, and I compare it to what Allah was directly involved in within the Quran and other most trusted sources, I'm left to think that he must have really been omniscient because we're seeing some of those practices that were done all the way then fully realized even today. Consider this report from the Daily Sun. Dog walkers should make their pets observe social distancing so that they don't catch coronavirus, a U.S. health agency has warned. The Food and Drug Administration issued new guidance saying pooches should stay at least 6 feet apart from other animals and their owners outdoors. Experts say dogs can catch COVID-19 from humans, although it's not clear if they can then infect other pets and people. The FDA said the usual 6 feet distancing rule for people should also apply to pets, and that dogs should be kept on a short lead. The agency says in a public information video, though it doesn't seem like animals can give you the virus, it appears you can give it to them. So, if you're sick, avoid direct contact with your pets. If possible, have someone else care for them until you're well again. Well, you heard the FDA, folks. If you want to protect your mutts, your dogs, your pooches, everything, you need to make sure you're socially distancing, at least 6 feet. But how does Allah play into all of this? Well, like I said, Allah, being the genius that he is, has had his angels doing this for centuries. Just to show you what I'm talking about, let's check out a couple sources from Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. Narrated Abu Talha. I heard Allah's apostle saying, "Angels of mercy do not enter a house wherein there is a dog or a picture of a living creature, a human being or an animal." Narrated Salim's father. Once Gabriel promised to visit the prophet, but he delayed and the prophet got worried about that. At last he came out and found Gabriel and complained to him of his grief for his delay. Gabriel said to him, "We do not enter a place in which there is a picture or a dog." Aisha reported that Gabriel made a promise with Allah's messenger to come at a definite hour. That hour came, but he did not visit him. And there was in his hand, in the hand of Allah's apostle, a staff. He threw it from his hand and said, "Never has Allah or his messengers, angels, ever broken their promise." Then he cast a glance and by chance found a puppy under his cot and said, "Aisha, when did this dog enter here?" She said, "By Allah, I don't know." He then commanded and it was turned out. Then Gabriel came and Allah's messenger said to him, "You promised me and I waited for you, but you did not come." Whereupon he said, "It was the dog in your house which prevented me to come. For we angels do not enter a house in which there is a dog or a picture." Now, only a religion that is truly from God could have predicted something like that, right? But the reality is that Muhammad was getting into trouble with Gabriel for much bigger reasons than this, which is exactly why tomorrow I'm going to be going live with Dr. Tony Costa to discuss the issue of Muhammad and these satanic verses. And yes, it is just as scandalous as it sounds. And so make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell so that you get the notification for it tomorrow. And I'm hoping I'll see you then. Peace.